Hello. I was just using ChatGPT again, just talking about things, and um, yeah, like got into a topic. I guess I was just thinking about myself as usual, and then I went on a YouTube side quest, and uh, I watched a bunch of clips from the Arcane series uh, about Jinx and Powder, and I always felt like, I mean, mm, uh, in season 2 of Arcane, um, I always I really like the contrast between um, Powder and Jinx, and like the final transformation that Jinx has. Anyway, um, it like really struck me, like the sense of like somebody can be so different, because I always I also feel that way about myself, like there's this smarter version of me that's like effortless, but I can't help but like so often, I guess in a sense, like try too hard, or like just tense up in a way that seems to um yeah, like just make me feel kind of force me into this reactive state, I guess, that's like more basically I feel like I'm dumb, or like lazy and stuff, and just not so kind of stupid. But uh or like gross or something. But yeah, I was just kind of um like monologuing about this with ChatGPT, and um got a few I think inspiring responses from ChatGPT. By the way, just as a side, like I really like ChatGPT 5.1 thinking. I think it's like the best model I've used so far. It's it's is very nice. But anyway, oh shit, not sorry. I lost. Okay, sorry. I meant like ChatGPT 5 thinking, like that's what I meant to say. It's more of a straightforward, I think, straightforward style, which I really like. Anyway, uh and it kind of cuts back on like this sort of self-consciousness that like probably people feel when they use ChatGPT normally, like because the style can kind of be um it can feel like a bit excessive, like or flattering, like too much. But um so but uh I, I think with some chat history, and also just some extra instructions, like I was able to get like ChatGPT 5 thinking to like um also like have that same like sort of compassionate, like thoughtful, um yeah, like mirroring, but like it without like the stylistic problems, I guess. Anyway, that was a side. Yeah, like and I think one challenge, one obstacle I have to like just like between these two selves, like the version of me that's like I think is better, smarter, and all of that, and like the version of me I usually am of like I feel stupid and ugly. Uh, I think the difference is really like um, there I have this like reflex kind of like I want to like belong to myself. I want to like feel like I can recognize myself and like have an identity um and that kind of like makes it difficult for me to like access these like capabilities, like I want to be smart, I want to be effortless and all of that, and because in order to be that better version of me, I need to um like let go of like this um I guess tension, or like this focus on this fixation maybe on my self-image, and it creates a sort of dilemma where it feels really unfair because I want to be I want to be smart, and I want to be like cool because because of my self-image needs, like because I want to identify as that kind of person. But in order to be that person, in order to have some like sense of like pride, or like yeah, like satisfaction with my self-image, I need to, I guess, over fixate, like just like engage in that cycle of like yeah, like that kind of kills that sort of intelligence that I want. But to access these capabilities that I want for myself, I need to give up that reflex to focus on myself and all of that. So it just feels like really unfair. It feels like the universe is um, like mocking me. Almost like the universe is like trolling me and saying like if the good version of me belongs to society, and it doesn't belong to myself. It belongs to like the world, because I need to like forget my own self-interests in order to like um, be a version of myself I can actually feel good about. But um, that kind of leads me to a different point, and um, uh, it kind of hits on this other whole um, topic, I guess, like what what is the self, like um, because when I think about like the brain and like consciousness and everything, or um, sentience and all of that, like what makes people people, what makes like a person like alive and all of that, and is there a soul, and um, I think there's this reflex to kind of link up the idea of somebody's soul, somebody's consciousness with their intelligence, and that and so in this way, there's like this lumping together of like we would say just awareness itself, and humanness, and like the spirit and all that, and but also somebody's like higher executive functionings, basically I guess what we would call like the prefrontal cortex, like so like I guess what I'm saying, or trying to say, is like um what if um what if subjective experience as people experience them, and that they get like kind of organized under this understanding of identity, is maybe located in the brain, but actually the prefrontal cortex is more like an organ, uh, like basically the part of our brain that actually belongs to ourselves. You know, the place in which we can uh, yeah, like point to and say, oh, that's me, like, and um, this is the me that feels, that experiences things, and uh, you know, all of that, and that's in control. Like, what if that's not like the prefrontal cortex at all? Like, um, you know, we can think the prefrontal cortex as like something that could develop well and function well, like an organ, like just like the kidneys or something. Um, uh, but we don't actually feel it. We don't actually think from it. Like, it's like a system that feeds us input, or uh, yeah, like regulates our experience of the world. But yeah, like we don't actually control it. Like um, I think that would be an interesting implication. Uh, I mean, in one sense, it can touch on all these ideas about like ableism, or stuff like that, and um, mm, how we think about like merit in general. Uh, and it also has this. I don't know if it's disturbing exactly, but it's like, um, yeah, that sense of like somebody's intelligence doesn't really belong to them. It's like fed to them. Yeah. So um, I'm really like engrossed in this idea. Like, it feels so um feels like it has the potential to like change a lot of things.